so many artists that are really gifted, talented, very skilled in different levels. And the most thing that I love about the job is I get to work on music that I don't even understand at times, so it just happens that I really get into the zone and just it's been a tough process, but it's still growing. It's growing every day, and I'm just glad to have this as my side, as my full-time job right now. I have been mixing and mastering professionally for about 4 years now. I began back at the house where I did most of my practice there, and it was pretty difficult because you had to deal with living with the family and just dealing with the whole family issue while you're working on your own music. So it was a tough process, but now we're here. Hi, this is Warren, aka Mixed by Warren, aka Isaac. I'm here in M.I.G studios. This is the recording studio that I've been building for the past 5-6 years now. It's a privilege to work with a lot of artists in Montreal. Getting a chance to work on music, especially in French, that you never really understand, but you get to have the vibe to work on it. It's just such a great experience. And recently, I've been looking at a lot of home studio setups online. I've been going through a lot of those, and I've been thinking lately that I should maybe do my own. Looking at a lot of recording studios online, and it's amazing to just see what people can do. And it's really just pushed me to actually go out there and create my own, portray my own sound, and the other reason why I really like to push, my studio around here is because I really like to take time with people's music. It's never really a rush thing. Like when I was an artist myself, full time, I used to go to different studios and it would feel like I was being rushed. I never got the chance to actually finish my whole project. It was just like, oh, get this done. It was a rushing process. So the reason why I began creating my own studio, well, officially known as M.I.G Studios, is because I wanted to help artists have the proper time and just encourage them to continue. It's never too late to start for anybody. Those are my thoughts, and I wanted also to go through and actually show you my setup, the different equipments we use here at M.I.G Studios, and hopefully it can help out somebody out there. So of all the equipments we have in the studio, I find that it's most important that I start with the computer, because the computer is the main thing that you probably need. So for this computer in the studio, I run an iMac, a 27-inch iMac, and it has 16 gigs of RAM, an i5 processor, which runs like a beast, when it comes to editing, using different kinds of plugins while mixing and mastering. So, and he has a graphics card that's a GTX 660M, which is really great for anything that's related to that kind of sector. But I'm also using an Apollo, which is my interface, and I'm running that. I run the Unison preamp on it, and I have some plugins on it, the compressor, the different EQs and all that are in the Apollo, so which is great. As before, I used to use the Pro VLA, and I used to run that. I used to run my 2 MP into the Pro VLA 2 from the microphone. So I switched the setups ever since I got the Apollo, and it's really eased up the process and just made everything simple, you know. And another thing I should mention, I have a power conditioner, which just helps in in terms of keeping everything safe in the studio. Monitors, as far as monitors go, I have the Yamaha's HS7s. I find they're clean, they give me the true sound, and they translate very well, when it comes to from translating from the studio to the car to the earbuds. I find they really do a great job translating. And what else do I have? I have a little fader port here that's really helping me out here when it comes to mixing. It gives me the feel of the mixer, And as far as gear goes, I find it's better to keep it simple than actually invest a lot of money into a lot of gear, and you don't even know how to use basic stuff, So it's easier to start with some things that are easier, and then you grow along, right? And as microphones go, I use the Rode NT1. I find that it's dope. It's great for vocals, male or female, instruments. I've tried it on instruments, and it's absolutely great. In this little recording booth that I have, actually, I'm also running a PreSonus headphone amp, which is mic'd, which is routed to the Apollo, and I can easily just extend my headphones right there. I could plug in more than one headphone, just in case there's many people in the studio.